And children, 8th standard will continue the lesson. Okay, that is the third AngloMaratha War. Okay, and the causes for the third AngloMaratha War was a final decisive conflict between the British as well as the Maratha, the British East India Company as well as the Maratha Empire. Understand? And it began the invasion of the Maratha territory to the British East India Company troops. All the troops of the Governor General led by Hastings, Warren Hastings, and supported by General Thomas Hislop. Both of them, this Governor Hastings and General Thomas Hislop, both of them, they attacked the Maratha Confederacy and they defeated them, the Marathas. Okay, and what happened we'll see. The Peshwa Bajirao II forces followed, அவரோட ஹெல்ப் பண்ணது யாரு, Mudoji II Bonsley of Nagpur and Malhar Rao Holkar III of Indore rose against the Britishers. Understand? At this time, Daulat Rao Scindia of Gwalior, he made neutral. He rose against this, remained neutral, and this Daulat Rao, he did not on both the side. British கூடயும் அவர் ஜாயின் பண்ணல, இந்த மராத்தாஸ் chiefs கூடயும் அவர் ஜாயின் பண்ணல. The Peshwa was defeated in the battles at Kankrit and Kargon, and several minor battles were also fought between the Peshwa as well as the Britishers. So this Bonsley, he was defeated in the battle of Sitabaldi, and Holkar, he was defeated in the battle of Mahidpur. So this was about the third Anglo-Maratha War. Okay, and what was the result of this Maratha War? The Maratha Confederacy were dissolved, and the Peshwa avanga rulers அப்படினு சொன்னாங்க, it was abolished. Okay, and most of the territory of the Peshwa Bajirao II as well as other Peshwas, they were annexed by Bombay Presidency. எல்லாம் அந்த பேஷ்வா சம்பந்த அந்த ஏரியா எல்லாம் யாரோட ஜாயின் ஆகிடுச்சு, பாம்பேயில் இருந்த பிரிட்டிஷ் பிரசிடென்சி கூட ஜாயின் ஆகிடுச்சு. And the defeat of Bonsley and Holkar also resulted in the acquisition of the Maratha kingdom of Nagpur and Indore by the British. So நாக்பூரையும் அவங்க கேப்சர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அதான் நம்ம இங்கே பார்த்தோம் இல்லை, Bonsley at Nagpur and Holkar's at Indore. So Pune was captured by the British, Baroda was also captured by the British, Nagpur, Indore, Gwalior, all the places they were captured. And Bajirao II, he was the last Peshwa of the Marathas, and he was given the annual pension of 8 lakh rupees. Understand? So the Maratha Confederacy, it was totally defeated by the British, and the British became the paramount power in India. Understand? So totally the whole of India became under the control of the British East India Company. Okay, now we'll see about the British administrative organizations in India. After the capturing administration, the politics of the British, what they did, we'll see. Here the British East India Company, they followed many policies towards the Indian administration. The British Indian administration was run by the 4 principal institutions. Four principal institutions. That is the British administrative. What are they? First one, civil services. Second one, army. Third one, the police. And the fourth one, judiciary. So the British administration, they took over the the British East India Company. They took over the Indian administration. The four principal institutions they divided. Understand? What are they? This civil services, army, police and judiciary. One by one we'll see. First one, civil service. Actually, the civil service, this term was used by the East India Company to distinguish between the civil employers from their military counterparts. So, military la work பண்றவங்கள civil servants அப்படினு சொல்ல முடியாது. Civil servants na யாரு அப்படினு சொன்னா, the translating law into action and collecting the revenue. Those who are working in the public offices. Understand? They were called as civil servants. Military la work பண்றவங்க they were called as that is police, army. Understand? The subedas, like that. We'll see it in later. And the civil service was initially, they were commercial, but afterwards they were transferred into public service. Understand? And the civil servants, they were appointed by the court of directors of the company. Okay. And in the initial stages, there were nominated civil servants also. So, nominate பண்ணும்போது நான் உங்களை சிவில் உங்களுக்கு ஒருத்தவங்க வேலை கொடுக்குறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் கண்டிப்பாக உங்ககிட்ட தான் அவங்க சம்திங் தேல் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட். ஸோ அதனால என்ன வந்தது? கரப்ஷன், லஞ்சம் சொல்கிறோம்ல, லஞ்சம், ஊழல், திஸ் பிரைபரி. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? பிரைபரி, கரப்ஷன் அண்ட் இல்லீகல் private trade were started, indulge. Understand? So, Cornwallis, he who became the Governor General in India in the year 1786, he enforced the rules against the private trade. Private யாரோ எந்த ட்ரேடும் they should not follow அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டார். அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? அண்ட் ஆல்சோ ஹீ ரேஸ்ட் வை தே ஆர் டூயிங் திஸ் கரப்ஷன், பிரைபரி, பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த லோ சேல்ரி. அதனால தானே பண்ணுறாங்க, தப்பு பண்ணுறாங்க. அதனால ஹீ ரேஸ் த சேல்ரி ஆஃப் த கம்பெனி. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? கம்பெனியில், ஈஸ்ட் இந்தியா கம்பெனியில் ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ் இருந்தாங்கல்ல, இப்போ கூட கவர்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீஸில் ஹை போஸ்டிங்கில் இருக்கிறவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, யாருக்காவது வேலை வாங்கி கொடுக்கணுன்னா தேல் கெட் த அமௌண்ட்டு, இல்லை லஞ்சம் வாங்கிப்பாங்க. ஏதாவது ஒரு வாட் வி கேன் சே, ஒரு ரேஷன் ஷாப்பில் வேலைக்கு வைக்கணும், இல்லை ஏதாவது கவர்மெண்ட் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி போர்டில் வேலைக்கு வைக்கணும், இல்லை டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட்டில் உங்களுக்கு வேலை வாங்கி தர அப்படின்னா என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, லஞ்சம் வாங்கிக்கிறாங்கல்ல. அந்த மாதிரி அப்பயே இருந்துச்சான். the British East India Company, the people, the officers, they got corruption, they did corruption and bribery. Understand? So Cornwallis, what he thought, because of the low salary only they are doing this அப்படின்றதுனால he raised the salary of the East India Company. Understand? So வேர்ல்டுலேயே அந்த மாதிரி யாருமே salary வாங்கலை. அந்த அளவுக்கு Cornwallis என்ன பண்ணாரு, the Governor General of the British, he raised the salary. Understand? And Lord Wellesley, who came to India as the Governor General in the year 1798, he introduced the suitable training for the civil servants. So civil government officer வேலை செஞ்சாங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு we have to give some training அப்படின்றதுனால this Lord Wellesley, understand, he started the training to the people. Understand? So he established a college at Fort William at Calcutta. Calcutta Fort William irukku. So he started a college there. Anga they gave the training in literature, science and languages. So in the languages la training கொடுத்தாங்க. The directors of the companies were disapproved. So the company la the directors எல்லாம் யாரும் என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, எந்த ஜாபும் யாருக்கும் வாங்கி கொடுக்கக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they were replaced. For the they started the own college. Understand? East India College established at in the place la அப்படின்னா Haileybury in England. So அங்கிருந்து டைரக்டா the civil servants will appointed. in India. Understand? And the competition for the recruitment first started by the Charter Act of 1833. 1833 la they made one Charter Act. Understand? It was called as Charter Act in 1833. So according to the Charter Act, the recruitment that recruitment was introduced. So the competition nominated by the court of directors was not eligible. They have to write the exam. அப்படின்ற மாதிரி the competitorsக்கு exam, they conducted the competitive examinations அப்படின்னு கொண்டு வந்துட்டாங்க. So all the people, those who want to get the job in the civil service, they have to write the competitive examination அப்படின்ட்டு கொண்டு வந்துட்டாங்க. ஓகே. அண்ட் அப்புறம் என்ன ஆச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், the examinations were introduced in the year 1853 and the system of this examination was confirmed by the Government of India Act of 1858. So the maximum age எவ்வளோ அந்த எக்ஸாமினேஷன் எழுதுறதுக்கு அப்படின்னு பார்த்தாங்கன்னா 23 அப்படின்னு கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? And actually after this regulation of this government, the examination எவ்வளோ the age limit first எவ்வளோ கொண்டு வந்திருந்தாங்கன்னு சொன்னால், the age limit was 23. Afterwards it was reduced to 22 and again it was reduced to 21 and again it was reduced to 19 by the regulation. Understand? So the competitors 19 years ஆனாலும் என்ன பண்ணலாம், they can write the civil service exam அப்படின்னு கொண்டு வந்துட்டாங்க. Understand? So the Indian Civil Service Act was passed in the year 1861 by the British Parliament. And so அதுக்கு என்ன நேம் வச்சாங்க, they were designated as the Indian Civil Service அப்படின்னு அதை கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. So all the Indian Civil Service examination will be conducted in London only. So if the Indian people, if they want to get the posting in civil service, they have to write the examination only in London. புரியுதா? the Indians எங்கே போய் எழுதணுமா? லண்டனில் போய் எழுதணும். அப்போ the poor people can go for this to London to write the exam. So it was very it was very difficult for the Indians to write the ICS examination, that was called as Indian Civil Service Examination. ICS examination, Indian Civil Service Examination, which were conducted in London. Okay, so the Indians, they have to go to London to write the examination. அதில் யார் 3 Indians only they were successfully returned the examination. They were Surendranath Banerjee, Ramesh Chandra Dutt and Biharilal Gupta. They only became successful in the ICS examination. அவங்க மட்டும்தான் போயிட்டு ICS examination லண்டனில் போய் எழுதி பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வந்தாங்க. ஓகே, in the year 1892. Then afterwards the people, the appearing for the this competitive examination, அதை வந்து நீங்கள் raise பண்ணணும், the age you have to raise அப்படின்றதுனால again it was raised into 21, again it was raised into 21 to 23. So the age limit was 19லேருந்து again என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்க, they raised the age limit to 21 to 23. Understand? And in 1912 a royal commission on public service was appointed. அதில் யார் இருந்தா அப்படின்னு கேட்டால், the chaired person were Lord Islington and அதில் 2 Indian members இருந்தாங்க. யார் யார்? G.K. Gokhale and Sir Abdul Rahim. So in the commission, Royal Commission on Public Service, அதில் 2 Indians they were appointed. They were G.K. Gokhale and Sir Abdul Rahim. and 4 Englishmen. Understand? 2 Indians and 4 Englishmen. The commission, they published the report in the year 1917. So it was called as Islington Commissions. Understand? And in 1918, Montague Chelmsford அப்படின்ற ஒருத்தர் இருந்தார். Understand? Governor General. So he recommended 33% of the Indian should be recruited in the Indian Civil Service Examination. So 33% என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Indians we have to appoint in the Civil Service Examination. அப்படின்னு கொண்டு வந்தது யாரு? It was recommended by Montague Chelmsford. Montague. He recommended. Understand? 33% of Indians to be okay, and gradually it was increased, and the Royal Commission on Public Service was appointed with Lord Lee Farram as the chairman. Understand? This commission recommended the recruitment to all the Indian services like the Indian Civil Service, the Indian Police Service, Indian Forest Service. இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற இந்தியன் சிவில் சர்வீஸ் எக்ஸாமினேஷன்லாம் யார் கண்ட்ரோலில் கொண்டு வந்துட்டாங்க? கண்ட்ரோல்டு பை த செக்ரட்டரி ஆஃப் ஸ்டேட் ஃபார் இந்தியா. ஸோ த லீ கமிஷன் வாஸ் ரெக்கமெண்டட் த இமீடியட் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் த பப்ளிக் சர்வீஸ் கமிஷன். இப்போ நம்ம டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி எழுதுகிறாங்க, தமிழ்நாடு பப்ளிக் சர்வீஸ் கமிஷன். அந்த மாதிரி இந்தியாக்கே பப்ளிக் சர்வீஸ் கமிஷன் அப்போ தான் ஃபஸ்ட் கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. ஓகே. அண்ட் த ஆக்ட் ஆஃப் 1935 made provisions for the establishment of the federal public service. Federal na both central as well as the state. Ada federal too. Understand? Examination at the center and the provincial public service commission in the various provinces. Provinces na state. Ada. Understand? அப்படி உருவாக்கப்பட்டது தான் TNPSC, தமிழ்நாடு பப்ளிக் சர்வீஸ் கமிஷன். Okay, provisions were made for the joint public service commission also. Private the center lendo irukkalam, state lendo they can write the joint public service commission in 2 or more provinces. Although they were aimed to measure that was the British interest, the civil service system in independence India was become the base of the Britishers only. Because all the postings were filled up by the British only. Understand? Only few chances were given to the Indians. Okay. So, the civil service examination, that is civil services, in the civil services, the important postings and important jobs were given to the British people. Understand? Only few jobs, appointments were given to the Indians. Okay. They were recommended, even though they were recommended to develop the Indians civil service, but even though it was not at all for what purpose it was started. Okay, then we'll see in the next class we'll see about the army, police and judiciary, as well as I'll give you the answers in the next classes. Understand? We'll continue. Children, anywhere lessons alla it will be very difficult to learn. So whatever we are taking, you have to learn along with the book as well as one notebook. If the schools regularly, if the schools reopen regular classes abin vanduchinnu sonna, I'll explain well in a elaborate manner. So if you have any doubts also, now and then you can clear. Okay. So after the half-yearly examination, if time permits, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll clear it. Okay, children. We'll see you in the next class. Okay. Bye. All the best.